Good morning and welcome to CST110 News. I'm your host, Jordan Zielkowski.
And I'm your co-host, Amelia Schlick.
Today's top story relates to kindness. Have you ever gone out of your way to open a door for someone, or be extra nice to somebody, or even hand out lemonade on a warmer day? It may seem such a simple task to some, but Martin Kimmendorf, a professor at the University of Nebraska, says, quote, "In the process of acting compassionately, you can change your life for yourself as well as others. You give yourself the power to be a hero, to experience a diving and cleansing moment of unselfishness," end quote. Doing small little acts of kindness can scientifically help people. In relation to a study conducted by Shelley K. Kerr, Annalise O'Donovan, and Christopher A. Pepping, authors of the Journal of Happiness Studies, say, quote, "The most substantial increase in happiness were observed in participants who had completed the kindness acts, whereas no increase in happiness was observed in the control group," end quote. Doing random acts of kindness can release feel-good chemicals that benefit you socially, improve your health, and boost personal morale. First, I'll send you to the middle of campus where 4 correspondents, Kesley, Tori, Joel, and Caleb, are all standing by who are giving away free lemonade.
So why is spreading kindness so important, one might ask? Well, I'm Kesley O'Neill, here to report to you that there is actually an intense chemical reaction occurring inside the brain which encourages not only you to be kind, but also has a positive effect on others. Random Acts of Kindness, a small non-profit organization, states that this is because of the release of oxytocin and serotonin. Oxytocin, commonly known as the love hormone, increases self-esteem and optimism, which can be helpful for an individual in a stressful situation. Serotonin is a feel-good chemical that heals wounds, calms you down, and improves happiness.
Thank you.
How does it feel? How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel revived.
Lizette Borelli, a senior staff reporter at Medical Daily, wrote about a study done at the University of the South in Sewanee, Tennessee, to test whether random acts of kindness committed for others would boost your mood greater than self-oriented acts of kindness. The results showed that those that committed acts of kindness for others reported a higher likelihood of feeling happy or to experience mood improvements over those that were simply kind to themselves. She continued in writing that dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter in the brain, is released when committing random acts of kindness. This hormone mimics the effects of morphine, giving you what is referred to as a high.
Tori Salerno reporting here from the UWL Clock Tower. Social success is an important part of our lives. Positive effects of completing acts of kindness are most commonly associated with the receiver. However, there are social benefits for those who do the good. Lee Rowland, a research associate at the University of Oxford, once established and stated, socially anxious participants who engaged in acts of kindness for 4 weeks showed a decrease in social avoidance goals, end quote. Simple acts of kindness allow for people to feel more included into society and thus are less anxious when participating. This idea is further supported by the research of Shelley Kerr, Annalise O'Donovan, and Christopher Pepping, health specialist at Griffith University in Brisbane, Australia, who stated, quote, "Enhancing gratitude leads to enhancement of satisfaction with life, connections with others, higher optimism, and reduced social anxiety. Performing acts of kindness increases social interactions of individuals by their self-esteem, increase social connections, and overall outlook on society."
Take one.
Here, take this one. Try it out.
Thank you.
Hey. It's gonna take a little while. Like that.
Pretty good, huh?
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Tori for that wonderful reporting. Now let's talk about some of the health benefits. At some point in everyone's life, we do kind acts, which usually make us feel better. But to feel better about ourselves isn't the only reason we should do these kind acts. Research has shown that this also can affect our health in a very positive way. There are many health benefits to doing kind acts. Dr. Christine Carter, a sociologist and senior fellow at UC Berkeley's Greater Good Health Center, said, quote, "About half the participants in one study reported they feel stronger and more energetic after helping others. Many also feel calmer and less depressed, with increasing feelings of self-worth," end quote. But this also doesn't just have effect on people's short-term health. Doing kind acts can actually lower one's chance of dying early. According to Christine Carter, quote, "People 55 and older who volunteer to two or more organizations have an impressive 44% lower likelihood of dying early. And that's after shifting out other contributing factors including physical health, exercise, gender, habits of smoking, marital status, and many more," end quote. And this is actually a very surprising statistic because it's even more beneficial than working out 4 times a week.
How does this make you feel?
Pretty good. Eccentric. It's a great way to start the day.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Thank you guys.
Have a good rest of your day.
Being kind to someone can change the way others treat other people. Therefore, being nice has the potential to change people's mindset to do the right thing. This can potentially change people's morals. People are more likely to be nice to each other if people are nice to them. Kindness can decrease one's negativity and result in positive emotion. Shelley Kerr, Annalise O'Donovan, and Christopher Pepping state, quote, "The experience of positive emotion can lead to an upward spiral of positive emotion." Thus, in the context of positive emotion, one's habitual ways of thinking are thus expanded and broadened, as opposed to a tendency to act in a specific or habitual way. End quote. Therefore, if someone is nice to you, you are more likely to be nice to others. This change in behavior is very beneficial to oneself and society. Thinking positively builds personal skills and readies people to become more engaged in their environment. People are then able to acquire new skills and prepare themselves for future situations.
In conclusion, we first took a trip to the clock tower, where the lemonade stand is, with reports from Kesley about how the chemicals like serotonin and oxytocin are released in the brain that make us feel good when we do kind things. Next, reporter Tori gave us some inside information on how doing small acts of kindness can reduce everyday social anxiety and boost the willingness to interact with others. Then we heard from Joel about the various health effects affiliated with being kind to others that included improved feelings of self-worth, calmness, and a way to boost your lifespan. Lastly, Caleb had a quick report for us on how these acts can reinforce our morals, create feelings of positivity, and how these acts can be reciprocated. After seeing all these wonderful acts of kindness and hearing the benefits, you may be wondering, how do I get involved? We urge you to get involved and visit the website www.randomactsofkindness.org. Here you can find ideas on how to take part, ways to get involved, and opportunities to share your story on the Kindness blog. According to Rachel Stubby, the project manager for Random Acts of Kindness Foundation, she states that she wants to, quote, "live in a world where everyone looks out for each other and the environment, where kindness is the norm and everyone helps out whenever they can," end quote. We believe that this is a great mindset about life and supports the idea of the importance of taking part in small acts of kindness to boost your mood along with others. Completing simple acts of kindness in your everyday life can release beneficial chemicals that increase your health, reinforce morals, and decrease social anxiety. Thanks for tuning in. Catch us next time at CST110 News.